Housing New Zealand has admitted it made a blunder while trying to evict Mongrel Mob gang members from 5 state houses in Lower Hutt. The gang members were handed termination notices, along with the name and address of the person who was complaining about their behaviour. They were also given the name and address of a senior Housing New Zealand staff member who lived nearby. Dan Parker joins us live with more details. Dan.
Hilary, the mistake has led to a senior New Zealand housing staff member forced from her home and into 24-hour police protection. 10 members of former Mongrel Mob President Anthony Pairama's family are being evicted by Housing New Zealand. The notice was served just a couple of weeks ago after complaints of their alleged antisocial behaviour. But a blunder has seen highly sensitive information passed on to the gang.
They've given us the details of the complainant and where she's moving to and stuff like that. That's a bit weird.
And they've also given you details of Housing New Zealand staff, haven't they?
Yeah. Was that one of their senior members?
That senior staff member is now under police protection. A source confirms she's been receiving death threats and was forced to abandon her home. Housing New Zealand say it's doing its best to control the situation.
An error was made. That is unacceptable to me. I'm managing the consequences of that error for our staff who are impacted and for people in the community who might have been potentially impacted.
Pairama says those potential impacts have already been felt. The complainant, related to other Mongrel Mob gang members and who was named by Housing New Zealand, is a witness in an intimidation case before the courts, which led up to the eviction. That connection has caused tension in the neighbourhood.
People have been stressing out, getting drunk and having domestics and things like that.
Housing New Zealand has now started an inquiry to see how the sensitive details of an alleged victim and a senior staff member were hand-delivered to the mob.
It is a high priority for me because the risks that this has created, the risks that this has escalated to particularly our staff is of concern to me.
Also of great concern is how these revelations impact or undermine Housing New Zealand's new approach to terminations and evictions. Hilary, Housing New Zealand aren't the only ones that made mistakes. This document was handed to 3 News. It was left behind by police during a raid. Now it contains further details of the intimidation case, police names and ranks, code names and radio channels used during this investigation.
Dan, thank you.